Hey guys, this is Z.A.K here, and today we're going to be installing RPM front A-arms and front bulkhead for the Sc10. And the reason why is when I was racing up in the carpet track, I broke my bulkhead, and it was pretty dumb because I couldn't race. But then this kind gentleman came up and he gave me a new one, but it's not RPM, it was Team Associates. So I kept racing, so that's why it's fixed. But I don't have the other one that was broken, I just threw it out. So they also came with these RPM A-arms, which I think is awesome because package deal, $12, $15. And yeah, these probably would support because front A-arms are really thin. They just won't cut it. So these are a little thicker, but they're more beefy, and there's no flex in them. So yeah, what comes in the package is a little, I don't know what this is. Let me see, like for camber suggestions and other stuff. And then the packaging label, just to make sure that they got packaged right. And yeah, let's get going. And now for the first step, Sc10 would be to remove my bumper, which is held on with these two screws here, and not these because it's my self-modified slash bumper I just drilled on with some bigger screws and nuts on the back. But yeah, first steps first, remove these two screws. Now after you're done removing the bottom screws, unscrew these top two screws right here. This one, that one, moves the whole bumper. Now that you have your bumper off, unscrew those two screws, and what basically will happen is, I think that there's some kind of a thing holding in the actual bumper thing, so you're going to have to kind of play around with it and try to get it out. Or maybe there's a couple more. I might notify you in the future when I'm done taking these two out. I can't really remember, but yeah, let's take out these two screws. So yeah, guys, yeah, I did have to kind of like jiggle it around to get out. What I did was I just pulled up on this, I pushed on this, I slid it out, it came out, because I'll show on the new one, there's indents on the bottom here where the bottom of the shock tower goes in here. You can't really see it, but there is. You can tell on here that there's huge indents. So yeah, now what you gotta do is take off the tires. Oh wait, you don't need to take off the tires, just steer it. Take out the screw, remove the pin, and then take off the shock, take off this screw, remove that pin, and take this part off that holds in the pins, these two screws. Do that for the same side that told you about this on this side. Then basically it's all downhill from there. Just put your A-arms in. I'll show you the final product when I'm all done. Alright guys, so one thing that's going to change is that, let me get the screw here. These little tiny screws here that went inside the A-arms here, these holes right there, you aren't using them anymore. You're going to use these screws here. These RPM ones. Oh crap, I dropped it. But yeah, I'm supposed to use all four, I only use two. But I'll tell you why. The ones for the bulkhead fit, and the A-arms pins fit, these screw right in. And then the ones for the steering blocks don't fit. The reason being is in the instructions it says you need to get the GT2, Sc10 GT or whatever, hinge pins for this. So yeah, these are a little too long. But thank God I have a dremel, so I'm going to grind them down later today. So, not going to show you a complete part. It should look like this. I mean, it still runs, but they will slide out. So, I'm going to have to fix them, make them run like they usually would. And yeah, so what you're going to do is put these two top hole screws in, get your bumper on, put the two screws here and the two screws on top of here. Then you basically got your bumper on, you're done. And yeah, that was a good upgrade. I'll show you the finished product when I'm all done putting it together. Okay guys, so here's the finished product. How I put my shocks on was this way because I measured up the A-arms together, and it looked like you had to put it that way, otherwise it'd be hitting the camber link, as you can tell. And it fits in there pretty good. The screw is a little long, a little extra on the end, no big deal. It's not gonna hurt nothing. And then, yeah, like I said before, I'm gonna have to drill down those pins in there. And if I did need them again, I actually do have an extra set of pins that I bought like first when I got my Sc10, because one of my screws fell out. Then I had that good old idea to use washers on these little tiny screws, but yeah. Long story short, this upgrade's done. It's really good. Very strong. Hopefully it won't break again. Oh yeah, and I forgot, the things you won't be needing is this piece right here, which you can save, and then these little spacers that go in the A-arms to space out the caster blocks. You won't need those anymore because these are already clamping them pretty good, and it says in the instructions you won't need them, so they're pretty good. And yeah, guys, hopefully this will go better at my local carpet track, and I'll probably film some stuff there. And yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, and see ya.